250.
You killed all 250 pangos. Oh. I went to college.
It's a sand.
Oh, get out. Oh. Ah. A demon. Tumble bumble. Ball. Ball. Killed 50 bunnies. A spoon. Oh, no.
That's my obsidian.
His friend does the same thing for him.
You just went straight past.
I'm reading the chat, man. Oh, we're getting bleefed. I better believe that. Oh, what the hell is that?
What?
There's a salamander.
Wait till we get to the spider caves.
Uh-oh, shit,
I'm
sorry.
drowning. You just trapped me down here. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Alex, what the heck?
You'll be okay.
You're so bad.
Oh! Oh, Tim spawned. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, my torch.
There's a room over here. There's a room over here.
My torch. Oh, I'm a...
And then...
Rarf!
I'm doing okay.
Barf! Rarf! But I can't. There's lava. Rarf!
Why'd you jump down?
I thought I'd give it a try.
There's a,
Oh, the rabbits! Oh.
I saw them. There's a,
Poker face! I'm a rocket man! Ow.
Rocket man! Nope.
Rarf!
Get what you need.
You got what I need.
You can also fight. How many people you got watching?
Hey, he's just a friend. A spoon! Ah!
It's a demon. It's a demon. Ah!
Oh no! I'm about to get fucking beefed, dude. God damn it.
Use your grappling hook. Use your grappling hook. He's gonna get you.
And I died. Ew. I'm getting a phone call. Think I should answer it?
Yeah, might as well.
Hello?
You're a robot.
Oh my god.
What? Everything okay?
So generous.
What? What happened?
I'm sorry, you don't qualify.
What's that mean? You don't qualify.
No, it's like, we're calling you regarding your extended warranty. I'm like, I don't got one.
In Japanese one time, Rule answered a phone call that one of our KO mates got last year. And he picked it up and answered in a weird voice.
Yeah.
And then changed his voice every time he spoke. But at one point, they were like, "Do you have a social security number that we can have?" And he was like, "No." And they go, "That's great." It's like you. They're like you. Whatever for. It's like you're able to. They probably said qualify. You're qualified to get whatever bonuses. It's like, "Do you have a social security number that we can have?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "That's great. You qualify." It's like, I'm gonna die. Oh.
Don't die. No, she was like, we're giving you a final warning. That's was like, oh my god, it's so generous.
I think my favorite call that I hung up on ever was when I got one where it was like, you randomly won or whatever for a free night stay at this hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like a real person. I could tell it was a real person. I was like, "Where's the hotel?" And they tell me, and they're like, "Oh, the one just off of whatever interstate." And I'm like, "That's the one that we live right next to."
Yeah.
And I think that to myself. I'm like, I didn't sign up for anything. She's like, "Oh, this is just a random selection from phone numbers we had in our database, and you won for like 4-night stay at the hotel."
Nice.
I was like, "That's awesome. Too bad I live right next to the hotel." And then I hung up.
My favorite one is still the Sirius XM one. I'm like, oh, this is Sirius XM because I was expecting a robot. And this is when I was in your room, and I answered the phone, I'm like, "Hi!" And she's like, "Hi, I'm Tina from Sirius XM." I was like, "Okay." And then I hung up.
Here's the one where you had the call from Brittany when we were at work. And she broke.
That poor robot girl broke.
I'm still pissed off that in middle school, like every day for 2 months straight, I would get like 2 to 3 phone calls just while at school. And because I was always at school, I never answered them.
Also, you were in middle school, so you didn't call anybody.
So I was like, I don't call people. I don't know why I'm getting calls. I don't want to answer, and I can't answer because I'm in school.
Yeah.
And so finally one day, school gets out early because the pipe broke. Happened every winter, and it had been going on for about 2.5, 3 months. Like 2 to 3 phone calls every single day, and like just recently it started picking up to maybe 4. But the phone rings when I'm at home in the living room, and I'm like, I'm finally gonna tell him, stop calling me.
Yeah.
So I answer. I go, hello, and they go, hi, is this Brian? Whatever. I go, no, it's not. They go, okay, and they hang up. And then the phone call stopped. It's like, what? It's like every day for 3 months, just for a 10-second phone call.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed.
They wanted to get him Sirius XM payment. What did you expect?
I like when somebody wrongly called dad or whatever, like when at the old house, and the guy was like, it was like, hey, whoever, where the hell are you? It's like, we were supposed to meet at
there we go.
We were supposed to meet at like 6 or something, and Dad looked at the clock and it's like 8. And Dad's like, I think I got the wrong number. He's like, are you sure this isn't whoever? It's like, we were gonna meet up at wherever at 6. And he's like, yeah, it's also 8. And he goes, oh, it is? Oh, sorry. And then hangs up.
Different time zone, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe. But the guy, like, seemed really surprised by it.
There was one time when someone called me at work. This is probably a year or 2 ago. And she's like, this is my name, this is who I am. And I'm just like, I don't have a cousin with that name. She's like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure you have the wrong phone number. Actually, I think my first response was, I'm pretty sure I have the wrong phone number. She goes, no, it's me, it's this. And she says the name, and I'm like, I don't have a cousin with that name. She's like, yeah, you do. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you have the wrong number. Then she was like, you fucking liar. And I was like, no, you have the wrong fucking number, dude. And then she hung up. Like,
what kind of McDonald's is an answering machine on their phone? What am I supposed to say? I want a cheeseburger tomorrow?
oh, God. Oh, barely made it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I had another one where a lady called me also at work, and she's like, hello? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what do you need? And I was like, what? And she was like, you just called me. And I was like, I didn't. I'm at work. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what happened, but it was not me. And then Belle had the same thing happen where some dude was like, why the fuck did you call me? She's like, bro, I didn't.
I still like the first real instance that all of us kids had with a wrong phone number was coming home from, we were with Grandma and Grandpa Bormann in the back of their car, and you and Bella just got in your phone, so they were still flip phones.
Oh yeah.
Coming back from Donna's because they had a party for a Hawkeye game, and Dad and Mom were still there, and we decided that we would go back early because we were going to spend the night at Grandma and Grandpa, so we were just going to go to bed early.
Yeah.
And just like on the way there, Bella got a text. It was like, hell yeah, did you see that? Fine, like that, just the recent touchdown or whatever. It was awesome. Yeah. And she was like, we're in the car, and we just all assumed it was Dad, because it's a total dad thing.
Yeah.
So we talked to them for like 5 minutes, talking back and forth about the game or whatever, before we realized we have no idea who this person is. Do you remember?
Yeah.
How long was it?
A long time ago.
I mean, like, how long did we talk with that person?
I don't remember.
Because he was
very you killed persistent. 50 Hellbats.
Nice.
No, but he was like he thought he was talking to his dad.
Yeah, so he was very persistent with the idea that you're lying to me. I know you're my dad. You're just messing with me.
You're not my dad.
It's like you're, if anything, you would be our dad. We have no idea who you are.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he didn't give up.
Say, I thought our first experience with the wrong phone number was when we called the wrong phone number. Is what you were gonna say?
Oh no.
Because we called Grandpa, Mom's dad, right, to save names on the internet, and it was his birthday, like 12 years ago, right? So a long time ago. He was really young back then. Right now he's like 100. But
He's pretty young for a grandpa.
but we called him because it was his birthday. So Mom's like, here's his phone number.
She gave us the wrong phone number.
No, well, that or we typed it in wrong, one or the other. I don't fucking know. But she's like, all right, here's Grandpa's phone number. Call Grandpa, right? And so we're like, okay, good, call Grandpa, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we call Grandpa. And we
As children do.
the dude's got a fucking thing.
Yeah,
Kill
don't
him.
kill him. Get in here.
Oh, I'm
Or
fucked.
you can kill him right there. Because he won't drop it into lava. Make sure you picked it up.
Yep.
Okay.
And so we call him. We're like, happy birthday, Grandpa, right? And she's like, oh, who's this? You know, like the grandpa thing, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, it's us. And he's like,
With the grandma on dad's side, where you call her and go, hey, grandma, and she goes, who's this? So she never recognizes any of them.
but we were like, it's actually, it might have been just me calling. I don't remember. But I'm like, it's me, Alex. And he's like, well, Alex, I'm not your grandpa. You got the wrong number. I'm like,
I'm not your grandpa, you have the wrong number.
yeah.
What?
I was mortified. But it's great because Dad's mom, she'll recognize voices after you say a name, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's because you say hi, and then she goes, who's calling me, right?
I just go, hey, grandma.
That, because whenever she gets a scam call, it's like, hey, grandma, it's your grandchild. She's like, you liar!
Yeah, they know that she's old, so she always gets grandchild calls asking for money. It's like, even then, they don't have money, and also, she's gotten calls before, like, people are like, yeah, we're calling because it's like a final warning, you have to pay off your student loans or whatever. And she always just goes, I don't have loans, and then hangs up.
She's like, I didn't go to school, didn't exist when I was young.
Didn't go to college.
Oh, that grandma.
But that's just, I love grandma on dad's side. She's
Ooh,
a joy.
can I take this clock?
Yeah.
Just
You
like
already
grandma
have.
has student loans. Oh, babe!
Yeah, that was a bit of an issue. She's got, she's got 8 grandchildren on that side of the family, but she always, anytime she gets scam calls, it's always people saying to be family.
It's like, hey, it's your grandson. She's like, my grandkids don't answer the phone call like that.
No,
You
I've learned to always just go, hey, grandma, it's Ben, and she'll be like, oh, hey, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, grandma.
Raw demon!
Oh, yeah, grandma on dad's side, she really likes to, dad just doesn't like picking up her phone call.
Yeah.
And so, because that she'll always call mom. And then mom will be passed out half the time or doing something.
Yeah.
Won't pay attention to the phone. So, then to that, she usually resorts to you. And if you, it used to be that you would be busy, so you just never answer her.
Yeah.
So then she would call Belle. Belle never answers her phone to anybody that's not her friends. And then she would call me, and I go, hey, grandma, how you doing? And she goes, Ben, I'm calling you because nobody else would answer. And then she just starts talking to me like she meant to call me the entire time. It's like, thanks, grandma.
It's like, well, what do you know news? Like, still nothing, grandma. I'm still an idiot. Sorry.
Then there was one point where like she called me like 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Or she called dad one day, and then like mom's phone also
Ooh.
rang because they were both on the main floor and they both didn't answer. And then you were working, and then Belle we knew that she wouldn't answer.
Yeah.
And I go downstairs after doing whatever, and I immediately get a phone call from her, and I answer her. And she's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna call your dad tomorrow or whatever, because whatever is going on with it. And I'm like, okay, whatever, and we talk for a little bit and then hang up.
Uh-huh.
And then the next day, she calls me. And I'm like, nobody else answers? She's like, no, I called you first because I knew nobody else would answer. I didn't answer some of work's phone calls for a while because I didn't have the number in my phone. I just let it ring through because it's like, I don't know this number. And then I realized one time, it's like, I got 5 missed calls from the past 8 months from the same number. It's like, I could probably look into it. And I look it up and it's our store phone number.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
You're like, oh, uh-oh. There was one morning when Carrie called me right before class. Oh,
Bad demon.
Yep. Is there a good one? But Carrie called me like right before class started, right?
Hey Alex, watch this.
Watch this. Oh my god.
This is a hellstone brick, so just automatically burns you.
And she's like, we need you to sign up for this, otherwise you can't work for the company anymore. I really debated. I was like, do I just
not go?
Do I not do this?
Oh, hey, my car.
Ooh, minecart system, you're right.
Get on.
Let's go to... Oh, we're going to the right. Okay, I'll follow you, brother.
You could go that way.
I'd rather go with you to watch you die.
There's nothing. Some gold.
Ooh, I like gold.
There's a demon.
I like demons.
Yeah. I like your sister.
Damn.
Lava. Oh, I thought we were gonna go through lava. It's a room.
How the hell do I get out of this thing? Okay, I got it.